Hello, and welcome back to episode 8 of Dragon Hammer. Tonight's episode, Friend or Foe? When we last left off, our heroes successfully dispatched Skarnix and his plot to level the central portion of Luminor. Upon exiting the sewers, they returned the children safely. Now, if there was anything that you guys wanted to do as far as communicate with the sister or anything along those lines, you just gotta let me know. If not, we're gonna move right into our 1 week downtime.
Could I have a check to see if there's any more of those bandages?
No. I believe it was stated that they were a very rare and hard to get item.
Yeah. I think besides what I'd given you for downtime, I would have probably just went back down there to make sure that anything that was even remotely demonic was destroyed. So I know I kicked over the little totem, but anything else done for.
So you'd like to look for any evidence of any further demonic contamination?
Yeah, because that's kind of my thing, you know, for the most part.
Very well.
I should have said that before, but I just thought about it right now.
What we can do is we can do a little roll for you on that. By the way, everyone can drop your Doom level back down to 1. Mikhail, if you could give me a soul and theology roll.
Oh.
Dip complexity on this would be a 4-2.
Oh, I got it. 6 and a 4.
Beautiful. You do find throughout the week. Now, granted.
And this would have been after I would have rested and.
Okay, so this would be more current then. All right,
Yeah.
Very well. So throughout the week, of course, many of you had to recover from wounds. Getting some downtime and some adequate rest definitely helped speed up this process. Some of you were injured far worse than others, making your homestead essentially your place of leisure and daily activities. However, Haste was a little bit more spry. You didn't suffer as many wounds as your companions did. And you've been helping out around the sanctuary. You guys have thoroughly cleaned up the location and it is now definitely within order. In fact, an individual stopped by to check up and saw that you're ahead of schedule when it comes to making sure the lot is up to code. But since you started to get a little bit bored, you decided to head out into the city. Maybe do a little bit of work for people, get to know some names, know some faces. So why don't you go ahead and give me a roll as well? Mind and determination.
Okay. Fours and higher?
4s are successes. Complexity is only 4-1.
2.
2 successes. Very well. Was there anything in particular that Vera or Nevin were doing during this week's time?
Just recovering and checking his injuries.
Yep, so I assumed that what I was doing would be after he would have,
All right.
done what he needed to do, so.
After the ordeal, and before your rest truly did start, your return to the sanctuary was a sort of bittersweet. You were successful in the defeat of Skarnix and his ratkin. However, upon your return, find the absence of Pauls, leaving a simple note stating that with the outcome of the attack on the city and the discovery of this unknown individual helping Aganon, he could not sit idle and let the killer of his master escape. With a heavy heart, he apologizes for his absence but is doing what he believes is the best thing for him. And as the week rolls on and your wounds begin to recover, and as you head down into the sewers after you have made your recovery, you do find more totems, fetishes, things along those lines, small little places of worship for the demonic forces that Skarnix and his group were praying to. But the defeat of Skarnix has thoroughly bled the Ratkin out of their dens. If they are still down there, you definitely did not see any remnants of them anymore. Meanwhile, Haste, you met several people along the lines, and you have made a humble 15 gold.
He's earning his money?
He did some work.
That's wild. Skinwalker.
And I met some individuals.
You did. In fact, you met some people at the stables, the Hawthorne stables, here in the city. Their horses are some of the most respected racing horses and military cavalry horses in all the kingdoms. And they are a very busy and very wealthy establishment. You were fortunate enough to meet some of the hands that work at the stables, and they had some odd jobs for you to take care of. Now, with all this being concluded, we begin today, early in the morning here in Luminor, about a week after the events that transpired down in the sewers. To the sound of knocking at the sanctuary door, a noise that you have been hearing all throughout the week, because almost every day now you are experiencing civilians attempting to come and request the aid of the new seven, or simply just to gaze and see the new heroes in their appearance. Now, of course, you've had to turn them away time and time again because you are not officially capable of taking contracts yet. You must complete what was set before you by the Council of Kings. But the knocking on the door today is persistent.
You said this is early morning.
Very early morning.
Sorry, I don't know. Seeing Justin yawn like that was kind of funny. I'm trying to think of who would more than likely be up the earliest.
I could be up, but I would be washing myself and would be my whole daily routine of being clean.
Gotta wash them balls.
And I gotta
Wash the balls.
bowels clean, and then using ointments, various ointments for
Smelling.
smelling good.
I would not be awake.
Okay, then I guess I'll go and open the door. And it's like annoyingly persistent, correct?
Not annoyingly persistent, but they are. It's like frequent. You know, it's every like 25 seconds that you guys aren't answering the door.
I'm going down and opening the door. Yes, can I help you?
As you open the door, you notice a individual, elderly man, white hair, very well put together, very nice, elegant clothing. Am I sorry to intrude? I am Raphael Gatterini. I'm part of the guild masters here in the city. Perhaps you remember me from for the attack. And his face does bring some sort of. He seems familiar.
Remind me which guild you're part of again? Your face looks familiar, but already a lot has happened the last several weeks for us.
Completely understand. I am the guild master for the Legion, money lenders and the bankers of the city. I decided I would like to stop and be more formal with my introduction. I heard that the children of the Warrens were found safely.
Yeah, they were taken by a demonic presence, so we dispatched that.
Demonic?
Yeah.
I did not hear those rumors.
No, it's not a rumor, I'm telling you, so.
Well, perhaps we could speak in a more formal. You can tell he's almost like gesturing to. Can I come inside?
If you're gonna ask us to do a favor, we can't technically do that.
Oh, no. I am not requesting any. This is more me being polite. I have some information. Perhaps you should consider.
I'll look back. Just don't do anything weird. And I'll open the door the entire way and kind of step out so that way he can walk in.
All right. And as he walks in, you notice that he takes one step in and looks around. It is the first time I've ever been inside the sanctuary. It's a quite impressive structure.
I think first time anybody in several generations have been inside this building, to be honest.
I know that my forefathers, my ancestors, must have worked hard and diligently to construct such a magnificent place. Even though they will tell you that the Zenithians built this, it was true Vanalian artisanship that crafted these walls.
So you're not just. You said you're part of the Ledgermen's Guild?
Yes, I am the guild master for the Legion.
Okay, so you're not just dealing with like paper and you
Yeah.
also build stuff like this?
Well, we lend money to those who are looking for, construct and crafting along those lines. Businesses that need to be funded by banks. And I would like to let you know that the Legion Guild is open. Our doors are here to work with you. We work with every guild here in Luminor. But that is one of the reasons why I would like to stop by and speak to you on a more personal level. As you can tell, that Luminor is a city of love, but also a city of greed and coin.
As is every city.
More so in Luminor than any other place. We don't have the monarchs over here to overtax and burden the citizens. The money that flows through us and our economy is, well, the reason why we are the richest country in all the lands.
And if I may, somehow you still have, beastkin in your sewers. Stealing children.
I will admit, not everything is perfect. And the lack of a military force here in the city is one of those things that we have to begrudgingly deal with.
You don't have to.
Well, if it wasn't for sell swords or hero guilds, then we would not have the swords to strike down such beasts. The city has been quite fond of hearing of this success that you've had in the Warrens. You are already building a name for yourself, and it's quite fascinating. But where are your other companions? I would like to speak to all of you. I feel like this is a group meeting. Do you have a meeting room, a guild hall room that we could all perhaps sit and discuss this?
We have a big table, but I don't.
Big tables work just fine. Just point me in the way, I'll let you go and gather your friends.
Yeah, I'll show you the way, but frankly, the table is meant for the 7. No offense.
If you wish for me to stand, I will stand. I am not trying to impose my presence. I'm simply here as a guest upon your abode.
Sorry, I'm not very good with people.
I can tell you're not very much of a diplomat.
No, I'm a hound.
Oh.
I hit things really hard.
Well, perhaps I could give you a little hint in diplomacy. Some sort of my forte, as I have to speak well in order to do my job.
Yeah.
Where would you by chance be meeting those who wish to contract you? You would want to create an inviting, welcoming place for them to communicate with you.
Well, I can show you to the big table. That.
Do you expect your clients to stand while you sit and stare at them, lording over them?
Well, I mean, if they're standing, technically they're lording over me.
One does not sit before a king.
In all honesty, I don't think we really have thought about it quite yet because we still have other things that are pressing
Of
before
course.
before we can even
Of
get to that
course,
point.
I
but,
completely understand. Show me this table. And you can get your convenience.
I'll lead him to it. And as we're walking, I'm going to be like, well, also, the rest of my companions are tied up sleeping, actually. It is relatively early in the morning, and they're not exactly...
It is not early for Luminor.
It's not early for me either.
The
but-
day starts before the sun wakes in Luminor. It's a good thing to remember.
I will do my best to remember that. But, you just keep
Yes.
following me, and we'll get there.
He sits down and waits for you to go grab them.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go, like, start knocking on people's doors.
Well, you said Haste is still asleep. Hawk is usually outside.
Okay.
Vera, I'm assuming you would be
Oh, dead.
asleep?
Dead. Yeah.
Okay.
Not asleep, dead.
And you said you're awake?
I'll probably be,
Okay.
doing my daily routine.
And so that means that most likely Nevin is in, at this point, would probably be in a state of deep prayer.
So I'm assuming I went to each of their doors, knocked, and nobody answered.
Well, you can certainly role play this. So we'll start with Haste and we can move over to Vera afterwards.
Haste!
What is it?
I need you to get up, and we have a guest.
5 more minutes.
No, 5 minutes is as long as you have to get ready to be out here.
What's going on?
We have one of the other guild masters is here, so hurry up.
Tell him the 7 are not here.
He's already in the sanctuary.
Uh,
Just hurry up. I'll get to the next door. Vera!
Heavy snoring.
Vera!
Real loud. It's embarrassing, actually.
I hope it's good luck.
I'm gonna start banging on the door. Vera!
You hear the door unlock. You see the door crack. Goulash pokes his head out.
It's like insanely dark in there.
Hi. I don't know what you're saying, but can you
Goulash,
please
what are
wait?
you, Goulash? Go back to bed. What are you doing?
Vera!
Vera!
I'm gonna, like, push the door open.
Adelaide!
You see Goulash hit rolling his back.
Vera!
Why?
You need to get up.
Why?
We got one of the other guild
What
masters
time is
here.
it?
Earlier than clearly you're used to.
Okay.
Alright, just get up, meet me in the guild hall.
Okay.
Then, would I know where would he be? I don't know where do you pray in your room?
Where have you been praying?
I would say in my room.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, would your door be open and I would be able to see, or, because that really is what depends on the role playing for this.
It'd probably be ajar, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna push it open and be like, hey, Net, and then it's like, I see him clearly praying. I'd be like, whenever you're ready, just meet me in the guild hall.
Up on my head.
Alright. And then I'll just let him be, because I know what it means to do that stuff for your...
And were you familiar with the prayer
Off the top of my head.
etiquette of. Okay, so typically it's not this. They pray like this.
Like they're in a coffin.
Cross your arms like
Bird.
Like you're in a coffin.
you're in a coffin.
You're gonna fly away.
That's how. That's how they say amen. Like.
Okay, Napoleon Dynamite. And lastly, I'll just go get Hawk. He said he's usually outside.
Yeah, he's outside. He's just swinging at a tree.
Does he sleep out there?
Yeah.
Where?
Just basically over like one of the trees. He's basically set up
sleep on the ground?
He set up like a tent.
Okay, I'll go get
Those
him.
are a building, yeah?
Yeah, but he says he doesn't like sleeping in buildings. It makes him feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a guest. I need you to meet me in the guild hall at the table.
Is he a problem?
No, maybe. Jury's still out, but no, nothing to swing your axe at quite yet.
Well, once jury gets back, let me know.
Yeah. In the meantime, can you meet me in the guild hall?
Understood.
All right. Thank you.
Also, who is jury?
It's a group of people who decide whether or not you're guilty of a crime.
I'm so glad we have a himbo.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna head back. Raphael. The rest of them are gonna be getting up and coming shortly. One of them will be a little bit later. He's got to finish up his prayers, but give a little bit of time and they'll be ready to go with whatever it is. And I really hope it's good. What you brought to us.
I assure you, I believe you two will be quite interested in the information I have for you. I will say, though, that it is a very uncommon group of you. Was there not a goblin that was with you during this time as well?
Yeah, but unfortunately, given the circumstances surrounding what happened, he actually, while we were out, left a note and said that he had to get back to one of the people, it sounds like, murdered his master, so...
One of the people in...
That attacked.
Oh, during the attack?
Yeah.
At the festival. That is quite curious.
Yeah.
I will say I had my suspicions about the attack, but after seeing Agadon's appearance, it has made things quite clear. And from what I've heard from the informants that I have spoken to, he is a very powerful mage.
Given what he was able to do, I would be inclined to agree just off of that alone.
Well, nonetheless, you are all still, minus a goblin, quite a interesting and diverse group. You come from all different portions of the kingdom, some not even from the continent.
Some of us are at odds with each other at every given moment. It's made it very... What you said, very understated, I think.
Well, I guess it's not all sunshine and love songs here, then.
It's more like blood and gore so far.
Well, it looks like here come some of your friends.
Which ones walk in?
I'll come in, wrapped in my blanket still, and my nightwear.
That's Haste. He's
The Taldesian, I propose.
yeah.
That would be correct.
Haste, this is Raphael. He's the guildmaster of the Ledgers Guild.
Did he have an appointment?
I did not. I do apologize for the sudden arrival, but the information I do have, I promise you, is with your safety and all honesty.
I'll go sit down in a chair.
I'll follow behind him with a plate of food. I sit down. It's a big pile of food.
That's Vera. Vera, this is Raphael. I'm assuming you heard about what I said. Legion's Guildmaster.
Yeah, I heard that. Mm-hmm. I'm here. I'm coherent. It's nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you as well. That is a very large man. And you notice that hawk comes walking in as well. Sits down. Man of few words.
He actually talks a lot. It's kind of funny, actually.
He looks towards him.
Hawk, you can say hi.
Hello.
See, he says a lot of words, actually, Raphael.
One word.
That was sarcasm. Sorry. It's not my strong suit.
I'd walk in with my blindfold on.
And a steward.
Greetings.
Lastly, we have Nevin.
Nice to meet you, Nevin. I'm Raphael Catarini. As I have told your friend here, I am the guild master of the regiment here in the city. I know that there are some guild masters that are opposed to your arrival, and that the opening of the sanctuary has been quite dissatisfying for them.
Yeah, one in particular.
Cornelius Peachtree. I do not believe that we is surprised that there is such an opposition to your ownership of the building. After all, you have stripped this land from his possession, and in doing so, you have created a power vacuum amongst the guilds.
Oh my god, we are so rude. We didn't offer you any food. You want some of mine?
It is fine.
Are you sure? I made it myself.
I was not expecting to be fed bread when I arrived. It's all right.
It's very good bread.
Yeah, I got some bread, got some sausage,
I love this bread.
You know, this bread is not that bad.
got some porridge, and some more bread. There's a lot of it, are you sure?
I am very sure. Thank you, though.
So this information and our safety.
I believe that there are some forces here in the city that would prefer to see you all expired. To see your death.
Dead?
Yes,
That's extreme.
quite. I do agree. However, I am not within that train of thought.
Why so extreme? Why dead? Why not just gone?
Some
Like did?
guild masters view your arrival as a potential threat to their power here in the city.
I don't understand.
Well, the moment you have become a full functioning guild, not only does your guild hold standing here within the city and the decisions that are made throughout the rules and regulations of the city, but laws may be passed and will be voted and vetoed with your approval. You will have a say in everything that is done here in Luminor. And not just within the legal portions of it, but the sanctuary is one of the largest guild lands here in the city, and one of the oldest. So you automatically will have quite a large amount of say. Granted, your numbers are small, you can recruit those into your ranks. The more members you have within your guild, the more power you will hold within the city. And it will not be very long before you have mercenaries, sellswords, couriers, craftsmen, merchants from all over the lands coming to speak to the Seven to request access to your guild.
So what are you proposing?
I would like you to be aware that you have allies in this time. If you need to have your guild funded, or if you need any sort of coin, you can always come and speak to me. I am here to open my doors to provide you a service for my guild. And hopefully we could create a copacetic union between us.
You fund us and we pay you back, and you look good next to the 7.
In a sense, yes. And of course, you are already aware that some of the guild leaders, like Cornelius Peachtree, Thomas Bertrand, another one as well. Now, I do not believe that they all wish to cause you harm, but Cornelius is known to have associates disappear when he disagrees with their particular practices.
I don't know about you all, but I don't have a problem as long as things are kept legal and by the book.
Of course, my guild has only ever done things legally and with the reputation of the city. If you need to pour your drink, please go ahead, do not mind me.
Thank you.
I suppose, given what he suggested as far as hiring and mercenaries and couriers and things like that, we would need money to fund.
Of course.
So
You will not have the coin in order to pay these individuals upon your guild startup. You will need, of course, funds. I so happen to have those funds.
Why are you standing?
I was told that I was not allowed to sit at the table with 7.
It's a big table. There's a lot of room.
I didn't know if it was right to have him sit at the table.
I guess we'll find out. If he sits down and explodes, then we'll know.
See, I was doing it for your protection, actually.
I will,
You can try. Here, take my seat. I'm gonna get up and...
As he goes over.
Oh,
and
we're gonna roleplay. You're Mikhail now.
he knows that he... Thank you. And he sits down.
You know it's against the law to sit in a hound's chair, right?
Well, I give him permission.
Do you have that power?
Well,
As a hound, I
have-
think I do.
It appears that I have not bursted into flames, so that is a...
And Abaddon has chosen you. Be glad.
Yeah, he'll talk about that a lot.
No, I'm
Sorry
actually just
to
messing with
offend
him. If he
I
had
don't
burst
know if
in,
you are. I don't know.
if he had burst into
You're
flames,
really into Abaddon. I don't know.
I mean, he's my he gives
Yeah.
me my powers
Yeah.
and
Have strong
my purpose.
feelings. Yeah.
my, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Let's talk about Brittany
No
a lot.
different than Saint Krell, I assure
You
you.
say you talk about breathing a lot?
Brittany.
Oh, Okay, well, that's
Yeah.
understandable. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Brittany who?
Brittany, my spear.
Your spear's name is Brittany?
Yes. Yes.
What happens if you have multiple spears? Do you name them all Brittany spears? Spears Brittany's?
No other spear
But
can
you can also
be.
do Jamie. That's a nice name.
No, it's Brittany, bitch.
I think technically it's Jamie Lynn.
Did I interrupt something along these lines? I did.
No, if you want to be
Sorry.
in cahoots with us or whatever you guys call it here, you gotta be able to just relax.
We have a system.
You have a system.
Yes.
Eat the bread.
It's really good bread.
I ate before I arrived. It's quite alright.
No, in my culture, if someone comes to your home and you offer them food and they reject it, that's a sign of ill will.
Take one bite.
In that case, I will take a single bite. Watch as he grabs some bread.
You can't fake it. You have to actually eat bread.
He eats the bread. Well, I do have other meetings I need to get to today, so
Oh,
No,
right,
no.
yeah, of course. Anything else you need to...
I just would like you to all be aware that I have heard whispers that there are some ill intentions upon you and your
Who
group.
specifically?
Well, I mean, Peachtree for sure.
Cornelius Peachtree and his allies.
Thomas Birchman.
Thomas Bertrand is another one as well.
Yeah.
I believe you would have saw him during. In fact, it was. I was there when I spoke in favor of you and the 7 and the opening. When you were first brought before us.
Yeah. He has that stupid mustache.
He does have a mustache. Yes.
Given everything that you've offered us, maybe Nevin and I can, as the notary, the notary, Nevin.
You're notary, by the way.
Yeah, I can notarize.
I'm aware.
We'll come by and we'll kind of iron out the details and.
Take your time. It is not something that I'm trying to force you into at any moment. Just letting you know that the offer is there. It is on the table. For
Actually, it's funny that you're here, though, now that I'm thinking about it. Didn't we have, one of our things was the counterfeit gold?
Yes, it's actually a problem that we have been experiencing within my guild. I believe Goldhaven. Are you aware of it? It's a town that is to the west.
Personally, I'm not.
A region, I should say. Many of our printing factories exist out there. And I know the Black Rose have been weaseling their way into this business of ours. In fact, we have had to put many things in place with our own coins. Actually, just last year, we started to add ridges to the outside of our coins so that we would know if people were chipping them. We noticed the coins were starting to get smaller and smaller. So it is not uncommon, but now we have started to put in things that will help us reduce counterfeit. But the real issue is that whoever is counterfeiting these coins, they have their own modes. Coin modes. Modes that are unique to my guild. Which means that someone has either stolen, or there is someone within my organization that is
Not happy with you specifically?
up to no good.
You wouldn't happen to have any leads on that, would you?
From what I have heard from my associates in Goldhaven, they are aware that there are some former employees that have been quite disgruntled, but they have not been able to track them down as of yet.
Any colleagues we could reach out to gain more information?
If you head to Goldhaven and you go to the Ledgerman's Guild there, just tell them that Raphael sent you and they will let you in with open arms. I promise you that.
Well, at least we got a lead on something.
Is that our next way? Are we doing something? We haven't done anything for a week, huh?
I know, I feel like we're starting to run out of time. I feel like we only have like 3 weeks left or something. Should probably get that.
3 weeks can go by so fast.
Would you be
3
willing
weeks
to...
and your life is different forever.
I do not understand the joke, but yes, I smile with you.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to go to Goldhaven with us?
I unfortunately am tied down here with many of my duties, but I could give you a writ with you, with my signed signature as well.
I think that would be an exceptional thing that you would be able to offer us.
Absolutely, I can do that.
And then as soon as we get back, we can make a deal as long as you help us, we'll continue to work with you. I think that's a good trade-off. Good start to a relationship.
And we are in need of allies.
That is true.
But you have allies and other members here within the city. Be sure to speak to the other guild masters. I'm sure that not all of them have the outgoing nature of myself to come to your place and put the words on the table, so to speak. Many others simply give you your space, giving you your time.
Just for future reference, Thomas, Guildmaster of which guild? So that way we know to stay away from that one.
Covenant of the Green is in charge of many of the farmers.
Didn't we also have something to do with cows? Missing cattle?
Oh yeah, the livestock.
I believe it was in the Silver Steps. You were responsible for looking for the missing cattle.
Unfortunately, it sounds like we might have to talk to this Thomas.
Well,
person.
the task at hand were put before you by many of us guild masters with a certain particular problem. Just like...
Really? I guess I didn't realize that. I don't think that was specified, so...
I believe the other one was the rising bandit threat at Northrun.
What guild would that kind of cover? Assuming what you said is true.
I believe Thibault Leclerc, he put that in specifically. Another ally of yours who spoke up for you in the meeting. He is the founder of the Drowned Swords mercenary group.
Okay.
Alright, well, I guess we better get busy and you better be on your way.
I do have many things to get to, but this meeting I believe was very productive, and I do appreciate the time. If you all have anything else for me, please do not hesitate to ask. When I return to my office, I will have a assistant of mine deliver a writ of my formal approval sent with you to Goldhaven. When and if you decide to go.
I don't think we don't. Well, we don't
Yeah,
have an
not
if.
an Yeah, we pretty much have to.
You never know. Some of the guild masters, even after your events here in the city warrens, some of them do not have quite faith that you can successfully do all of these tasks. First one is possibly just luck. But I do not put all of my faith in Moigoth in such a thing. Speaking of the gods, my father is currently in the waiting room here at the Grey Church. Have you had time to visit?
I've been a couple times.
I should go and visit my father sometime soon. It's unfortunate. He has forgotten me, but it is still good to see his face, even though he does not remember mine. Appreciate your service to those, the elderly. Good day to you all. And you watch as Raphael excuses himself.
So I had an idea as he was talking.
We kill the bandits.
That's an idea.
It's not just an idea, but it is a thing that we
Yeah.
should be getting to. But this Thomas Burchin seems to be the only one of the guildmasters who does not seem in favor of us. Maybe we should tackle his first, prove him wrong, get another ally under us.
Wasn't Peach part of it too? Is he not part of the guild?
Well, the less allies that Peach has. If we find these missing cattle, or livestock in
Yeah,
general,
how
I guess.
hard could it be to find a couple missing cows?
It was
Get that knocked off.
surprisingly difficult to find those orphans, so hopefully not as hard as going into the sewers to fight beastkin.
I agree with that.
But it sounds like the others are already in favor of us. Maybe we should tackle the one who's not.
Okay.
That's just a suggestion that I wanted to make.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
How do you feel about the hostage, Hawk?
I do not see any issues. Although I'm not quite sure how we will convince him not to hate us.
It's I scratch your back, you scratch mine sort of situation. If he asks for our help, and we come through on that,
My back is not itchy though.
it's an expression.
Huh. Alright.
Plus, I'm very good at making friends, so.
Hawk, how would you make it this far on your own, bud?
What do you mean? I walked.
Of course you did. You did a great job walking.
That's another talent.
Walked from the north.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Many, many steps.
Did you count?
I did.
You did count?
Well, I just realized what's happening.
But then I lost count, and I gave up.
You
didn't-
get frustrated? Sometimes when, things don't go the way we planned on it, it's frustrating, huh?
After 1,000, I just stopped.
Yeah.
Well, you stopped because you gave up. Because you lost count.
Mm-hmm. I didn't want to start over.
Right. Does Hawk have any food on his plate?
He's already eaten.
Sorry,
I took way too much. Do you want the rest of mine? Do you want to finish my plate?
Sure.
There you go.
How does he eat it?
What are you eating?
It's just a bunch of different stuff.
Oh, and he just starts shoveling it in.
All together?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a remove palette. That's a remove palette. Alright. It's a spectrum.
If any of the jokes, it's this one. It's this one.
Is that good?
Good.
Okay.
You like trying new foods?
How's the consistency?
Yeah? Oh.
Can you stand the consistency?
The what?
Like, the mouthfeel. Is it fine?
Why do I care what my mouth feels?
How it feels in your mouth.
Yeah.
It feels like food.
Like when you eat an onion.
Alright. So he doesn't like texture. But he's very literal.
Oh, do you sleep with blankets?
Do I what?
Do you sleep with blankets?
Sometimes, if it's cold, yes.
Do you I'm sure you have rough feet. You walk a lot, yeah. Does it kind of drive you nuts when the blankets catch on your feet or?
I have very soft feet.
So you don't have any problems with your blankets
No.
rubbing up on you the wrong way or?
Man, you are a conundrum.
What are these questions?
I just want to know more about you. You're a very interesting person.
Yeah.
Oh, what about you? How do you like your blankets?
On top of me, usually.
Same.
When I'm sleeping.
I'm actually kind of surprised that you use blankets. I kind of picture you sleeping under a rock.
That would be
Or a big
uncomfortable.
boulder. Or just a bunch of rocks.
I'm not a starfish.
I'm surprised you know what that is.
What the fuck is a starfish?
It's a creature of the ocean.
That looks like a star.
How do you know that?
The sea is where I live.
He likes to watch documentaries.
Yeah, you like to read and watch documentaries. You read a lot of National
I
Geographic.
cannot read the king's tongue.
It's kind of the way he stares at you too when he
Yeah,
thinks
no, he has
Anyway, maybe we should go talk to Thomas with the Covenant of the Green. Take a look at where they're at. Put them on our side.
Do we know where he is at?
I assume at the building that has a giant sign that says Covenant of the Green.
Grain.
Grain?
Grain?
Yeah.
I thought it was green.
Yeah. I thought
Covenant
it-
of the grain.
It was Raphael's accent. I can't stand when they don't talk properly.
What do you mean by they?
Huh?
What do you mean by they?
Huh? People. You see me? I speak perfect king tongue.
You speak perfect king tongue.
Yeah, like everyone here. We all speak tongue good.
Maybe you should.
Some might say well.
Hmm?
Some
I'm not
might-
thirsty.
No. Are you tallying this?
I'm not, but I'm surprised he hasn't tallied himself yet. Maybe he already has.
No! Even the tallies. Oh no, that's the tally for the tallies.
Are you frustrated now that it didn't go your way?
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyway, let's go find the I'm assuming shouldn't be that hard to find. Covenant of the Grain. Start with him and
In my escapades around town, would I have known where?
Yeah, you've definitely made your way around the town. You know that it would probably be within the, since they are a
Guild.
guild, and the guilds are set up into.
Guild halls.
You guys remember
Buildings?
that there was the guild tribunal? Why were they called a tribunal?
Because there's 3.
There's 3 guild factions. There's the
So that's what
The
tribe
peach
means.
trees.
hero guilds,
The peach trees.
Mr. Peach.
the traders guilds,
Yep, and then the
The Magic Guild.
merchant guilds.
he said that like you were right too. He's just like
Covenant of the Grain would be in a
merchant
trader.
trader.
Trader,
That's what I
yeah.
said. That's what I said. So they have their own districts.
Yes, so
Okay.
each one of those 3 guild branches are set up into their different guilds.
Right.
You guys currently are in the Heroes Guild district.
We are the Heroes Guild.
There is more than just you guys in the Heroes
Yeah, it
Guild.
won't be
district.
after we're done.
But you guys are right on the edge of it, and the right next to you would be the the Traders Guild. It's like where right next to you would be the Merchants Guild. It's where like the Scribe Sisters are.
Mm-hmm.
Then past them would be the Traders Guild.
All right, so make sure you're on your best behavior, Hashite, because you're gonna be doing a lot of the talking.
Oh, good, good. I know a lot about farms and livestock. What?
You don't have to know anything about any of that.
Oh, good, because I don't.
I figured as much. All right, so we get ready. We head out and meet up with him, and then hopefully find some cows and some chickens.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my stuff.
I am ready.
Yeah, I'm pretty much already ready. I have, because don't I carry like the helmet when I'm not wearing it, like fastened to like.
Honestly, you would probably just not be wearing your armor or have the helmet in general. You'd probably just be walking around with your weapon on your hip and keeping your badge with you. But
Badge?
yeah, he
A
has
hound.
a badge for his hound.
What should it look like?
It looks like a 3-headed dog.
Sherberish.
Yep.
Is it like a leather wallet type thing?
No,
So you flip it open.
it's like a crest.
Alright, I'm gonna get my stuff.
Then I'll get my stuff as well.
Hawk is ready already. And once you guys grab all your things, you take off.
So have any of you been around the city quite yet, outside of going into the sewers and the warrens?
Only when I help, transport bodies and whatnot from that whole fiasco.
I've been helping out at the stables,
You've been
Yeah.
helping people?
Yeah. The liquor here is very good, and it costs coin.
Oh, okay, that makes
Yeah.
more sense. Okay.
But yeah, so I've been doing the work thing you guys have always been talking about, helping out,
How's
meet
that
some
been?
friends.
So maybe you already have met some associates of them?
Possibly.
Alright, well, since you've been exploring, it sounds like maybe you can show us the way.
Oh yeah, no problem. I will take them to the tribunal.
You want to take them to that's the Tower of Justice.
What do we do?
Traders.
Traders district.
Go. As you make your way to the Traders District within itself, many of the guilds here obviously operate within this area, and the Traders Guild is usually what involves things like hides and grains and food along those lines. Merchants typically will be the ones that will sell it. The traders are the ones that usually harvest it. So many of the guilds, like the Tanners and High Dyes guilds, are hunters along those lines. Same thing with the Covenant of the Grain. Many of the people within that are farmers, specifically agricultural farmers. Does not take you very long. you do find the guild hall for the Covenant of the Grain.
Are you ready, Hoste?
Oh yeah. Leave it to me.
Alright. You head in first. We'll
All
follow.
right. I'll open the door and walk in.
All right. As you do, you notice that it is pretty cut and dry. It's not like it's a very high-class establishment, but it is definitely a place where you can see that the craftsmanship in the building is done well. Place is clearly profitable and prospering. You see that there is a individual behind one of the front desks here in the entrance of the building. Sort of sees your group walk in. Well, you don't look like farmers.
Not at all. Oh, sorry. My name is Haste, and we would like to meet with Thomas.
You want to meet Thomas Bertrand?
Yes, yes.
Thomas is a very busy man.
Oh, you just tell him the 7 are here to see him.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
the 7.
Yeah.
I have heard these stories so far about you. Is it true that you killed 80 rat men in the sewers?
It was closer to 120, but
20 rat men?
it could have been more. We lost count.
Well, I will let Thomas know that heroes of the Warrens have arrived. Yes, he gets up and walks out.
You see, guys, you have to use our title to, like, get something. That's how you grease the wheels. Yeah, yeah. Now you think.
There's nothing illegal about that quite yet.
I'm impressed you counted that many during the fight.
Yes, it was,
I was not counting.
I figured you guessed.
Oh, yeah, no, I just threw out the number.
I didn't know you could count.
Oh, I can. I have 1 spear.
This man comes back, and as he does, you notice he, Thomas is quite, preoccupied at the time. Sorry, he can't quite take your audience. Perhaps you could leave a message with me, and I could relay that to him.
A message? That wasn't part of the plan. What do we do?
We take what we can get. We were tasked by him to.
Mark that down.
I don't know how to handle messages. I've never been.
We were tasked by Thomas to figure out the missing cattle situation. Do you happen to know anything about that? Since Thomas won't talk to us.
I know that there are definitely some of the farmers that live out in the Silver Steppes within that region. But as far as the actual missing cattle goes, I haven't heard too many of the reports other than it seems to be rather large livestock that's going missing.
What, without a trace?
As far as I'm aware, it has gone missing and no one seems to know where. Just gone.
How many we talking?
I don't know the details on it, I'm afraid.
Who would?
I would assume some of the farmers that own the cattle out there.
Go right ahead out there. We'll just talk to them.
Well, you can tell Thomas that us 7 will complete the job, and
Right now, there's only 5 of us.
there is only 5, but we're powerful more with 5.
There was a 6th, but
And the 7th is still determined, but
yeah.
the 5 of the
Don't-
7.
Don't get his hopes up too much. But we're here to help him. That's basically what we were coming to.
Yeah, and he might change his eye on the 7. 5 of the 7. but the 7 as a whole.
Ivo, send them back here. I can hear them talking.
Talk enough.
Yeah, you see. Yeah. Now you're getting.
Oh,
this,
seems Thomas has changed his mind. Do you still want me to take the message? No, Ivo, they're going to come talk to me. Why would they need to give me a message, you old fart?
That wasn't called for.
Right back there.
No, it was called for. He needed to be put in his place.
Oh.
Speak out of turn, like that.
Maybe you shouldn't talk.
I'll say, weren't you like shoveling shit earlier?
Don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
All right, Haste. You're up again. Let's see how this goes the second time.
We walk into the office. Paint a picture of what we see.
Well, you see Thomas standing there. Golden hair, gold mustache with his gold goatee, well groomed, immaculately clean, frilly, fluffy clothes, clearly very wealthy.
Well, hello. It is a pleasure to meet you, Thomas. If we may call you, or rather...
We have met already and haven't chance. Please, have a seat.
Oh, that voice.
I'll sit down.
Yeah, please sit down.
What brings you to my office? And I'm assuming it's over this missing cattle in the Silver Steps?
Yes.
Yes, and we heard you are the man when it comes to guild-related issues to have the answers.
My forte in business is with crops and grains, not beasts of burden. All right? I give no care for these farmers and their inability to keep track of their animals. But
Do you eat beef?
I do.
That's what I thought, so maybe you should care some more. That's how you're getting fed. You like cheese?
I love cheese.
Yeah, maybe reconsider your attitude.
This is the exact type of thing that I was concerned about when it comes to the ownership transfer of the sanctuary. We have self-righteous heroes here to determine how we're supposed to live.
I don't think you understand what that word means.
Okay, maybe we're wearing sandals to a formal care. What I'm saying is
You are
we're off on the wrong
currently
foot.
wearing sandals.
Yes, I am, but
No, I think as far as being self-righteous, what does that factor in as far as you getting fed by the people that you're supposed to be helping?
I'm sorry, did you not come here to speak to me about this missing cattle, or we...
Well, apparently not, because you just said you can't help us. We were hoping that you could be useful.
You also don't care, so why even put the...
wait, I thought we were trying to make him like be our friend.
You want to be friends with that? Look at him.
No,
He's miserable.
You give out the energy that you take in.
But he is a possible ally. Are we not? Are we close ending?
So that's what this meeting is really about. Not about the missing animals, but about my contribution to your input on the city.
No, we just want to have equal footing with everybody else.
You have to understand that my allies here in the city are, for the most part, rather wealthy, dangerous men. We have sustained our way of living and life for some time now. Your arrival puts that way of life at jeopardy.
Oh no, we're not here to jeopardize.
We're a heroes guild.
Oh, so you would wish to relinquish the sanctuary back over to Cornelius?
Oh no, not that. But something in the middle, like, how about we keep you prospering and we prosper?
Well, Cornelius has kept my guild very prosperous. In fact, if it wasn't for him, many of the farms that I oversee all throughout Goldia would be raided and attacked fervently by bandits.
I would like to point out that your farms that are being protected by Cornelius are currently losing livestock, enough to the point where you brought this mission to us to
The
figure...
farmers brought it to us. I do not see the big deal in losing a handful of cattle as long as the crops yield well. Then I get my fair due. But I understand the farmers need their work animals. And then in order for the fields to be tilled and done properly, then yes, they need their beasts of burden. So, it's not that I don't want the problem resolved. I do want it resolved. I just wish that the farmers were able to take care of it without forcing my hand to do something about it.
Oh, you don't like work, huh? That's what that's about.
That's interesting. A leader of a farming guild who sounds like they've never farmed a day in their life.
My great
grandfather. Can you do this for me real quick? Just go and let me see. Oh, those are soft as hell.
Oh, you got some soft hands,
Soft
brother.
as hell.
Not a single callus on that hand.
You don't even have calluses on your fingers.
It's
so
actually
even...
impressive. I will say that.
You think highly of your wealth, but when we all return to the dust, it will not matter how much you have, but it might matter how many people you help.
I suppose there is something to give back in the community. Are you, out of curiosity, coming here to discuss some sort of business arrangement with me? I'm quite confused on your purpose here now.
The business arrangement was us trying to figure out what it is you need from us as far as the business that you brought to us.
You mean the task that I gave the council and for your completion? To be quite fair, I gave you one that I'm not quite sure even how to resolve. That's why I suggested it, because it's it's a conundrum. If you can solve it, then by all means I will be thoroughly impressed, because so far, none of the sellswords that we have sent out there have been able to do so. In fact, the last sellswords we did send out there went missing and never came back.
Well, I'll tell you what, you don't have to worry, because we always go to completion. Every time.
Well, if you're going to complete this task, then by all means, I will give you any information that I know to help you with this.
So exactly when do these people go missing? Is there a particular farm or...
No. Seems as though the Silver Steps has been having a fair amount of attacks. They say they're being attacked, but the Night Rangers that went out to investigate from Northrun saw no traces of predators, no tracks in the soil, and the animals seem to have wandered off on their own. If that makes any sense, although these farmers swear to the nine that they have ensured that they were properly secured within their pastures, but yet alone, the Night Rangers find the tracks leading away from the farms. Now, if you were to ask me, that sounds like farmers being lazy and not securing their fences. Only for these animals to wander off into the woods and get eaten by some predator, even though there's been no bodies found or anything along those lines.
You said there was no prints left by these animals either?
Well, the tracks were discovered to lead off into the nearby wilderness, but...
Do they all go to the same area?
Well, these are all different farms from other different areas, but I suppose they would all be making their way towards the same portion of the forest.
I suppose that's where we start. That's all we needed.
That's it.
No reason to make it difficult. Just point us in the right direction and we'll take care of your problem.
Thank you.
And you truly believe that you are going to be able to solve this mystery?
What I think is that you keep asking us that under the guise that you gave us something that doesn't even exist to begin with. That you don't want us to solve.
Oh, no. I'm giving off the wrong message, if that's what you believe. I want the problem to not exist. But the problem, I believe, is something that is non-existent. Sort of a oxymoron, I understand, but it is the words of many farmers who have come and given me their unrelenting faith that something is taking their cattle.
That whatever's taking your cattle is going to eventually be taken care of.
You give me evidence and proof that you have stopped whatever has been taking these cattle. I will thoroughly reconsider my, let's just say, my poll within the tribunal when it comes to anything regarding your station here in the city.
That's exactly the trade-off we were looking for.
Alright, well, let's find some cows.
Yeah. Silver Steps.
Silver Steps.
What was that? What was that?
I was hoping.
Who are you
everyone
looking
else-
at when you said that?
Yeah.
I was looking up, like I was thinking we were.
Oh,
all
you were
going to-
wondering when everyone to do it.
Yeah, I was hoping it would catch on.
I'm not going to do that.
Is that like a catchphrase of yours?
It's a catchphrase of ours, yes.
No.
7.
Silver steps. You said silver steps.
Yeah, well, we say
Yeah.
wherever we're going, and we
Okay.
go up
Oh,
like this,
okay.
and then.
All
yeah.
right. Okay. Well, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
So now we know. Maybe next time.
Yeah, next time. Thank you, Thomas.
You can get out of my office now.
Okay.
It was a pleasure meeting you. Thorough pleasure. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. What else are you gonna say?
I
What
don't-
else?
I don't know what else to say to him either.
It wasn't a good time. I just want to go. It's really unpleasant.
Silver Steps.
Yeah.
Silver Steps.
Look it up. I want to go to the Silver Steps. Make our way downtown to the Silver Steps.
Where were you looking when you did that?
I just pictured when in the office when
Yeah,
they're
just
looking
like-
away, and somebody's just like, "Who are you looking at?" You know what I mean? That's what I pictured. What's happening? How far is the Silver Steps?
Days trips. Could be multiple days. Same thing with Goldhaven. You guys are in the center of the country. Silver Steps to the east, Goldhaven's to the west.
Okay, so it's not silver steps. We gotta probably get some stuff.
Yeah, you-
It's like there's no, you can't step your way there. You got to get some horses that Haste has conveniently been working with.
Horses. I know horses.
Can you get us some horses? I don't really want to walk.
I don't
I
know.
don't want to walk.
You guys don't like exercise?
You don't like exercise.
I walked here.
Yeah, so did Hawk. I think you and Hawk. So you guys can walk. We'll take horses.
Well, if everyone else is taking a horse, I think it'd be weird.
Or
if
even a
some-
wagon.
Do you think you have some pool? You said you were shoveling horse shit.
We can certainly try.
I don't feel like you're the one who's supposed to say that.
All right, then. Hawthorne Stables.
Is that the name of the stables?
At these.
People looking at us like, what the fuck is wrong with that?
I'm confused. So are we doing the Silver Steps? I thought you wanted to deal with the gold.
No, I think we're gonna switch plans and go to the Silver Steps.
Are we outside the hall?
What about the swords? The
What about-
drowned swords. Perhaps we should talk to the other guild master.
Swords?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Hawk?
The one with the bandits!
Wow, you
'Cause you just
that's
want-
just what you want to do.
Actually, Hawk brings up a valid point. I would much rather fight some bandits.
Okay, I don't care what we do. We just need to get this done and over with. We're running out of time.
It's Brittany. She's
Well,
first.
before we leave, we should speak to everyone. Perhaps
Oh
we
my
don't have
gosh.
to come back to the city. Perhaps we could just go out and...
That sounds incredibly
hate
boring.
Side quests. Oh, there's so many of them. They stack up on the side, and you just never get to them. They just keep getting longer and longer. And you're like, I'm never.
By the
gonna
time we
those.
get back to Goldhaven, I'm going to be like level 20, okay? I'm going to be way too over-leveled for that.
What? What?
I think we should choose one and do it.
I think we do these silver steps now because possibly might be the easiest to take care of, frankly. I think I said that before, actually.
You
We
did
did.
with the
We
children.
did with the
What
children.
do you want to do, Devin? You wanted to do the missing kids thing. We got that done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Devin, what do you think?
I think cattle might be helping the farmers might be a little bit more important.
It would help spread our name,
I
especially to the
agree.
people.
Helping the farmers is nice, but I do think we should speak to the other guildmaster.
Huck, why are you railroading me right now?
Fine.
Yeah, fine.
we won't go talk to him.
You know what, Hawk? No, Hawk, it's a good idea, Hawk. We'll do that.
Yes. That's
It's a good
fine.
idea.
Huck, I'm just messing with you.
What's a railroad?
He's about to freak out, guys. He was expecting us to talk to the guys, and he's not.
It's like, oh my god, you didn't go as you planned. Oh my god. One step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. Alright, let's go talk to the swords.
The drowning
The
swords.
drowning swords.
Drown swords.
Drowned sword.
Drown in pool.
Let
Who?
the
Listen,
body sit the fool.
Who's the designated talker? Is it still Hostage?
Well, I want Hawk to talk to the drowned.
Yeah, Hawk needs a third.
If you wish me to talk, I will talk.
That sounds exciting.
Okay. Sounds great.
What could go wrong?
Nothing, I'm sure. Nothing.
So I guess they would be probably back where our guild is.
Up in the heroes. If they're drowned swords, how are they heroes if they died in battle?
I do not know.
I thought it was the swords that drown.
Sword does not
Swords
draw
don't
breath.
breathe.
You shouldn't
Yeah.
keep your sword wet, though. That's for sure.
Well, how you gonna fish it out?
Yeah.
How deep's the water? You know where they drop
How
it.
long does it take to drown a sword?
Perhaps there is a deep meaning behind it.
You know, you ask them when we get there.
I will. I'm curious about this sword that breathes.
Yeah.
Would you try to
Be
fight
sure
it?
you're enunciating on that.
Would you try to fight a living sword?
Yes.
Do you think you would win?
Yes.
How would you win?
By making it my sword.
So you would just grab it by the hilt?
Yes.
And then just call it done?
Yes.
Ah.
It is lost. I am flesh, it is metal.
And it can't think or move as fast as him. Look at him. He's a unit.
Flesh forges iron. Iron does not forge flesh.
Well,
Well,
no,
how
every
would you?
sword maker is flesh, and they make the
I
iron.
think that's what he was.
That's what I just said.
Huh?
We're walking, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, also, are we hating Thomas now, or are we trying to make
I don't care for him at all.
The
I
man
don't,
sounded like a prick.
Yeah, but I can see where Hosta's coming from. He seems like the type of person that Hosta would have been friends with back home. You
Well,
know?
no, he's powerful in the city, and I don't know if we should be making enemies.
we're not making enemies if we're doing him a favor.
I have known many like Thomas, and in the end, they're always saying they would like to have more time, which they cannot buy with more time, or with all the wealth they have.
It is true.
He will get his comeuppance.
No matter how many goats you give death, he will not let you stay.
We'll see.
But it does not matter. For the day I go, Kroll calls me.
Yeah.
And a short trip, you guys make your way to the location of the drowned swords. Right next to the big portion of the lake. You can see some boats that are pulled in on the back of their guild hall, actually. Looks like they got a bunch of almost like naval ships.
Looks like you're up, Hawk.
All right. As he walks in there, I'm looking for the sword that breathes.
That went. I didn't think he was actually going to do that.
This is our fault. Whatever happens is our fault. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
You notice that
We're allowing this.
an individual walks out with an eye patch, kind of a receding hairline, dark brown hair. You must be the 7. The name's Thibault Leclerc. I am the guildmaster here.
Firebolt Kurt.
Thibault Leclerc. Thibault, I'm here to speak to you. Very well. Come, I will talk to you. Hawk looks at you. I will speak to him.
Alone? Is that good?
No.
They walk off alone.
No.
Oh, they're doing this alone.
Yeah.
Maybe just
Yeah,
went
no,
alone.
we are committing to this.
Oh my god.
I'll stand outside the door.
I'll look around the hall.
There's basically, in this guild hall, there's a bunch of what look like sailors. A lot of them are in there. They're clearly equipped in a nautical fitting attire for sailing on the seas, sailing on the lake. And you can see there's a lot of charter maps all over the walls. Basically sail routes from all around the continent. And you notice that there's a heavy focus on this strip of islands in the very southern tip of the continent. You can see it's known as the Strand. Marauder's Strand is what they call it.
I've been there. Wait, I've been there, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been there.
Why are you yelling?
Huh?
Why are you yelling?
I just got excited. I'm gonna go talk to them.
As you make your way over to investigate the group of people, can I get a mind and awareness from all of you? And bonus, 2 bonus die for Mikhail. Complexity will be 4-1.
I got it. I got 1.
3.
3 also.
So, the 3 of you hear the sound. You hear and smell it.
What'd Hawk do?
You hear the sound of heavy boot heels against the floorboard coming from outside in. You hear that same thing, but also the smell of brimstone.
Brimstone?
Oh no!
And as you turn around, you see a Juratar.
Oh.
And you kind of have to raise your eyebrow before you recognize that's not just a Juratar. That is a member of the Balefire family. And you watch as they walk over to the board that you're standing by. You been there before?
Yeah, I've been there before. So you a man of the sea?
You could say that.
Oh yeah? Well, believe it or not, I was a pirate.
I hunt pirates.
Yeah, but I was a pirate. I'm not the pirate anymore. But you know.
You watch as he takes another step close to you and gets uncomfortably close.
Ooh, okay.
Is he hot?
I'll describe him here in a second.
Okay. It's very important. I didn't know.
Mikhail, you recognize this person now. You recognize this individual as Cervantes Balefire. He's the cousin of the Sovereign, and he was basically put in charge of the naval pirate hunting organization within Avernus.
You answered my question. Thank you.
I'm looking for some people. I wonder if you can help me out.
I'm gonna step in between. I'm sorry. So, are you Cervantes Balefire?
Well, I wasn't expecting to run into Hound.
I wasn't expecting Cervantes to be running into one of my friends.
You have never met this man, but all you know is that he's kind of the black sheep within the Balefire family. There's rumors that he was actually a pirate, and they just kind of gave him the title so he could legally be a pirate. Privateer is the word they like to use for him.
But we're just talking about
I'm looking for some people. He pulls up a picture and it looks like Jezebel and Shiv. You wouldn't happen to recognize them, would you?
Let me see.
I've heard reports that they harbored a Taldesian foreigner up to
Really?
Avondale.
And why is that a bad thing?
Because those two decided to rob a Halewind ship containing a rather powerful Zenithian artifact. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you?
I can't say I have. The crew I went with was very small.
You wouldn't be lying to me, would you?
Why would I lie? What do I have to lie for? You might not know this. I am one of the 7, okay?
Once he says that, I'm gonna like grab him by the collar and like pull him away. Come on, you're coming with me. Hold on, hold that thought. Haste,
Yes.
that is a Juratar. You need to stop everything you're doing.
lied to him. I know them.
I know.
I did.
You were very clearly lying to everybody.
No, I
Shut up.
hadn't.
Shut up.
Okay.
Stay here. Shut up. Okay.
Okay.
Okay? I'm gonna walk back over. I'm so sorry for my friend. We are actually part of the 7. Mikhail, Hound, obviously.
I just got into the city. It's been some time. Haven't heard anything about this 7.
Yeah, we opened the sanctuary of the 7. I protected the
Well-
sovereign.
By Abaddon's bright red ass, that is fascinating to hear. Opened up the sanctuary.
Yeah, and I protected the sovereign after the games were attacked. And I happen to know who you are, so
Well,
familiar that you are family to him.
then you know that I'm under very specific orders. I've got my job. You probably have your job. Maybe we can help each other out.
I mean, we're both under Abaddon. I suppose we help each other out regardless. I would appreciate it if you didn't press my friend.
Of course, I'm sure there might be another Taldesian somewhere.
As much as I don't like him either, I assure you, he knows very little. And frankly, if I'm being honest with you, if he was taken advantage of, I would not be surprised to do whatever it is that they wanted. That came out wrong.
Pause.
I was laughing because you're just like calling him fucking stupid, basically, in the most subtle way.
That is what I'm trying to do, but it came out. They probably would have used him, and I'm sure that he would have allowed that, not knowing that they were using him.
Well, they are pirates. Pirates are rather known for their trickery. I'm not here to haul you in, but I am looking for them, and I'm looking for the artifact they had. Where was the last place you saw him?
So who? Oh, the people in the picture? This was the first time I've seen them. That is crazy.
Haste, just tell him any information he needs.
Okay, here is it. We came to Abadal from the north, alright? I'm gonna point in the map in the wrong town. That is where we came in from. They dropped me off and then they said they
You
were...
realize you started here, right?
Yes.
That's the south.
Yeah. We took the long way.
He crossed the red line.
Okay.
And then they said they were going to head north or... yeah. I don't know. I didn't really listen much. I was a bad pirate.
I mean, that kind of answers the taking advantage part.
Well, thanks for the information. I'll be on my way. I need to talk to some of the guild members here just 'cause gotta get some shipwrights, make some repairs. However, I should probably let you know something. I heard word that these pirates, well, the Taldesian they harbored up here, I guess he's some sort of son of the Elemental Council, some royal. I guess these pirates didn't know about it. I guess they dropped him off and found out later. Now, said pirates
Are protecting him with all their life?
are looking to kidnap him for a very hefty ransom.
Huh.
Just thought you might want to know that.
Right. Right. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. Good to know. It's probably another Taldesian besides me.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
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 You just informed me like 3 minutes ago you showed me on the map where they dropped you off.
Hmm?
I'm gonna be in the town for about a month. I'll be here, Lakeside Dock. You'll recognize my ship. Can't miss it. Black and red sails.
As they should be.
Have a good day.
No, they wouldn't do that. I mean, sure. Maybe they scrub a poop deck, but
I'm gonna grab him by the collar and like push him up against the wall. If you ever make me do that to a Juratar again, I will kill you myself.
oh, what's the big deal?
Those are the top of my society. I did a lot for you just now. I hope you realize that.
I thought you were the top of your society.
No, I'm not. The Juratar are so close to Abaddon.
But did you hear what you said when you were talking to him?
Haste, I helped you.
You
know
called
that
me
I
your friend.
That,
You called me your friend, buddy.
I'm gonna like just like pull back and slam against the wall. I did it to protect you because you're part of the Seven.
Yeah. Right. I understand.
I'm gonna let go and I'm just gonna like walk away. Like I'm gonna step outside to get some air.
Okay.
You're finally cracking them.
How far did we get to see anyone?
You guys saw all of it.
I'm impressed.
I'm just watching Cervantes walk away
Okay.
because it's gonna come with every character I make. So
Alright.
Ooh. That was crazy, huh?
who was that you guys were talking to? Also, why are we beating each other up? What's going on? Mostly he's pushed you up against walls. It looked very erotic. I'm confused.
He called me his friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
like that kind of friend, or
No, just like
Oh.
yeah, he stood up for my honor. Yeah.
oh, I see.
Yeah. You don't do that for just anybody.
No,
That's like
you
a
don't.
best friend,
That's
huh?
real close.
Yeah.
Real close. There's some feelings there.
Old hatreds die fast.
You know what they say, the old story about the scorpion and the fox. Or the hound.
Nope, don't
Scorpion
know that
and the
one.
hound?
I know
No?
Scorpion and the Frog.
No, Scorpion and the Hound.
Okay.
What happens in that one?
It's a tale as old as time. The hound was so angry all the time and pushed everyone away until the scorpion came in. The hound learned to truly care.
I feel like we're missing some important parts of the story. That
No, that's it. That's pretty much it.
You notice that Hawk comes back out from the Thibault's office. Good talk. Found out some stuff.
Okay.
I like Thibault. Honest.
Is that what you found out?
Where's Mikhail?
He went outside. He called me a friend.
Must be hard on him.
Yeah, he pushed him up against the wall and they got real close, and then I think he's doing the thing. He's playing cat and mouse.
Apparently, there's people higher than Mikhail.
Many people are higher than him. He's quite short.
Right. No, I mean, like,
I come back in. What'd you say? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, like ranking higher than him. I didn't know that. Apparently, he stuck his neck out there for me. Yeah. You could say we're like best buddies.
What? How so though? What?
Oh, so that guy hunts pirates. I used to be a pirate. Apparently, the pirate who I came up with has this artifact that is what he's seeking. But I lied because once a widowmaker, always a widowmaker. But the widowmakers are trying to hunt me now, apparently.
The Widowmakers are
The pirates,
okay.
yeah.
All right. And now they're hunting you
Yeah.
because.
Oh, because the whole family thing.
What do you
There's a
mean?
big reward.
A reward?
A big reward, yeah.
Like how much? How much are we talking?
I didn't know the amount, but knowing my family, and they want to always catch me, it's probably more than you've ever could imagine. Yeah. But we are the 7, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how big's this crew?
The crew?
Pirates, they're looking for you? What do we gotta deal with here?
Oh, they're decently sized.
Alright, so we just stay away from the ocean, right?
Oh yeah, they're really strong too.
Oh.
Look, you should see some of them.
Okay, so we stay
They're strong.
They are strong.
So no ocean, and we should be fine, right? They can't leave the water, or else they'll die.
I think that's fish.
You notice that
I'm pretty sure they can't leave the water.
I'm pretty sure that's
they
fish.
can't. I'm pretty sure they can't step on land.
you notice that Hawk. What about this lake? The lake is like a Great Lake size.
Does it connect to the ocean?
Yes.
Then we need to leave. We need to do what we gotta do here. We need to leave.
I think if I talk to them, I can talk Jazz off of it.
Who?
Jazz, that's the captain.
Okay, I don't think you can talk him out of it. You probably just need to leave. If it's a huge reward, you're talking about pirates?
Yeah.
You think you can talk him out of that?
Yeah, you know, I'm pretty good at talking. Oh, hey, Mikhail.
I'm still outside.
Oh, you're still outside? Oh, okay.
I'm not walking back in.
Well, let us go. Let us leave. I can tell you what I found out from Thibault.
Okay. Yeah, go find Mikhail.
You guys walk out.
I'm just right outside.
Mikhail's just right outside.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
We Yankees?
at Hostate, yes.
Haste told us about the whole pirate situation. He thinks he can talk his way out of it.
Yeah.
Thibault told me about pirates.
Yeah, do they come here often?
No, that's why this guild is here.
Okay.
They protect the lake from pirates.
But I was a pirate.
Stop saying that.
Sorry.
Stop saying that.
Has he been saying that this entire time?
Yeah, pretty loudly.
Yeah.
With Cervantes in there still?
No, Cervantes left.
Oh no, yeah, I watched him. He left. That's his name?
You think he left. But... Exactly.
Who is this Cervantes?
He's, Juratar. He's actually the cousin of, my sovereign.
Oh. So we can't just like beat him up.
No. And I would highly suggest you never say that in front of me again. About any Juratar, for that matter.
I was a hypothetical. Sorry, I choked on that word a little bit. Got stuck in the throat.
The Juratar are they have the blood of devils running through their veins. Like, they are,
Oh, was that the smell?
yeah.
That was the smell.
Yeah. Actually, one of my hounds is actually a Juratar. But they, because of their lineage, what I did for him, making sure that he didn't immediately get struck down. You're welcome,
Yeah, no problem.
by the way.
Thank you for that and
Don't say the other thing.
making it official.
Yeah, are you
They-
just like dating now or something? What's going on?
No.
No, we're just bros, hanging out,
Okay.
doing stuff, doing missions, huh? Yeah, right? You tell them.
Anyway. No, the Juratar are the highest level of just people. You don't even have to have a rank in the military, any kind of standing. They are automatically higher than just a normal person. So me
Because
going to bat
they're
for you,
Race?
yes, technically.
That's kind of weird.
It's Abaddon's will. It's not for me to question.
Religion's weird.
Yeah, maybe it's sometime you talk to me about Abaddon, huh? We might, you might convince me, and I might, we'd be Abaddon together, huh?
I don't want you to serve Abaddon.
Come on, let's do this, huh?
So you're below the ones with horns.
Yes.
Then what is your goal? My goal is to get strength. How do you...
My goal is to appease Abaddon. Nothing more, nothing less.
Do they not reward you?
I've been rewarded already. I just don't really remember. I sometimes dream about it, but as soon as they come, the dreams, they fade away. But I felt that strength given to me by Abaddon during the games, and I'm sure I'll feel it again.
Would you like to know what Thibault told me?
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
that.
Yeah, I
About the
forgot.
bandits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a person known as the Wasp. To the north. They're running these groups of bandits, organized 3 large parties of them. They've been attacking settlements.
Who have they been attacking? Just normal people or specific groups?
Isolated towns, villages, homesteads by themselves. Here's the thing. The Wasp is supposedly a former guild master of a heroes guild.
Which one?
Apparently, someone that was hired by Cornelius Peachtree. This is why Thibault requested this to be handled by us. He thinks the Wasp was hired by Peachtree and then was betrayed. This is their way of retaliating.
Well, if we can prove that, will that bring bad standing to Peachtree and the guilds?
Perhaps.
Oh, there we go. We're gonna chop down that tree.
And as you're saying that, you hear the sound of Cornelius waddling his way down the street. I feel as though I heard
Oh, God damn it.
Jesus.
The foghorn sound.
Brother,
Someone
this
just shoved a
guy's.
rag in his mouth.
I came to congratulate you on your victory in the Warrens. Very impressive.
Your clapping is as annoying as your voice.
I'd rather listen to the clapping.
My clapping is regal and prestigious.
Have you ever had your nose broken?
Are you offering to break his nose?
There's
'Cause I'll do
nothing
it.
wrong with
I'm
my
offering to
nose.
reset it because there's clearly something fucked up with your nose.
You
I
should
heard that you had a visit with Thomas.
Word
He
travels fast.
informed me that you wish to solve the missing cattle in the Silver Steps.
Oh, we will.
I would like to see that. I have heard that the last group that was sent never returned.
Is that really how you talk, or is that just like something you're doing? Just
There's nothing wrong with my voice.
Okay.
There's a lot
Right.
wrong.
There's a very masculine, dominating voice.
You got cursed.
God hates you.
You sound like a dying bird.
You tell him, Hawk.
But anyway, continue as quickly as you can so this can be over with.
Nothing, just wish to help you
Why is he pausing so much?
have a successful endeavor.
Successful what?
Endeavor.
Every time it's something.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that's very heartfelt and genuine. We appreciate that.
The most genuine I can be.
Oh, so you got some sass to that.
He's got a little sass to that.
Okay, you little catty bitch.
He's serving right now.
He's serving cut.
Oh my god.
Well, till we meet again. And you watch as he
Hopefully it's a wall.
turns to walk. You have not failed to notice. Maybe you have failed to notice because of Peachtree's unique inflection. The Chaos Knight standing right next to him, silent, face completely covered in black plate, armed with his sword, dressed in very ornate full plate armor.
Are there scratches on it?
No.
So he's got softer hands than Thomas, I see.
Or he can't be touched.
It's usually one of those spectrum. Either he's really bad or he's really good.
Well, you can't be bad if you never have.
When he walks away, does it sound like there's something in it?
The suit?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's weight to it.
Okay. What? Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
thought-
Look at me until I
I-
cut off my
I-
head.
I thought you were
and
talking
it's
about-
just a magic suit of armor.
I thought you were talking about Peachtree.
No.
I was like, are you looking?
It's actually two
To say
people
for
on top of
Peachtree,
me.
yes, there's a lot of weight to it.
he's
Mostly
got,
in his ass.
he's got a dumpy.
Peachtree's got the body shape of a bobber. Like he's
like
Dr. Robotnik.
Upside down light bulb.
So like what I was saying, from the stump, we just cut it down.
All right, I suppose we prepare ourselves for the Silver Steps.
I suppose so.
All right. To the hall.
What supplies do we need? And should you deal with the head before
How
we
long
go?
do we do this for? Are we supposed to just like a one thing?
It's supposed to be until.
Yes, the head.
Oh, we're taking the head?
Have you not been dealing with him?
I have.
Oh,
Wait.
that head.
Yeah, he's been in my room.
Oh, guys, hostage BFF.
Yeah.
Well then, maybe you should talk to him. Should we leave him alone there? I feel
No.
like that would be...
Absolutely not.
Honestly, I was going to bring it up later, but what if we brought him along with us? Huh?
I don't think walking around with a talking, decaying head is the best.
I don't think leaving it alone in the hall is good either.
It was left alone before we were in there.
I know, but he's really lonely
He has awake now, though.
and needy. I think we should take turns with him.
How about this? We go back. I make us all a nice dinner. You bring your little head friend down, and we have a little chat and see what we want to do. Does he smell?
Not great.
Okay, maybe we eat dinner first and then you bring him down.
All right. You guys head, no pun intended, back to the sanctuary. After Vera makes up a nice hot meal, you guys eat. Haste, you grab Gelby. Were you looking up his name?
Yeah, I was looking up his
Okay.
name.
I found it too. I looked it up.
Every time I cook, I also give Nevin extra portions.
Actual portions?
Devin, give me a...
Extra? We mean actual?
You're feeding him extra, and now he's gonna have a heart attack.
Devin, body and determination.
He's only
I think
used to
Nevin needs to
eating
put some
the-
weight on.
Complexity
Give him
is going to
invisible
be
food.
4-2.
He's gotta make rolls just to eat.
Could do willpower.
There's no such thing.
I mean,
Oh, use a soul fire.
Everyone would have to accumulatively agree to that.
I won't.
Okay, sure, that's fine. Whatever, go for it, man.
What's the worst thing that happens? A doom in our own temple?
Does that mean that Hawk has to agree too?
Yes. And
Does Hawk
Palms and the other girl too. They'll feel it the moment you try to use it.
But do you make the choice for them?
Yes.
Well, that's
So
not
what do they
happening.
choose? Because I haven't said what I choose yet.
He wouldn't know until he tried.
Yeah, are you gonna use it?
Why are we dumb?
I
I like how when the doom meter went down to 1, and now we're threatening to 2 and put it back up so he can eat.
I have a
No, I don't
5
agree.
and a 3.
Okay, so you failed. All right. You eat as much as you can, but even with the extra portions, it's just too much.
Right.
You can't finish it.
Thank you for the food. I could not finish.
You don't like it?
No, that's
You don't like my food?
He's
was
saving the rest for
delicious.
Gelby.
He hates it.
I don't think he hates it. His stomach's the size of a grape, probably.
It was delicious.
You just say that.
Does
I
he
am
even
just,
have a stomach?
I am just full. I promise.
You ate like one spoonful.
It was a little bit more than that, but it was good. It was good. I eat.
You're actively dying, I feel like. You're just like withering
we all?
away. Not like that. At least you look normal. No
I
offense.
haven't been this size
me or to
for
him?
a long time. It's fine. It's normal.
Okay, well, let's get this head down here then.
Alright, they come up. Hey, Gelby, here we go.
You can eat leftovers.
You open it. Oh wait, what do you have him in?
I have him in the box.
Okay, so you open the box then.
Open the box.
It's about time you finally got me back out.
Oh.
Where have you been?
Well, we had some errands to run, and you know,
Maybe I would like to go on these errands too.
well, every time you say that, you know you want to convert people to restore your body and everything like that.
I do desire my body.
Yeah, I know. But
Is this in his room or down at the table with us?
Down.
down
the
at
table.
the table, yeah. So who wants to break it to him?
Break what? Break what to me? What is being broken?
We have to go on a little trip.
We found your. I'm just kidding.
We have to go on a little trip, and we're debating whether or not to leave you here by yourself to your own devices, or bring you with.
I mean, you can leave me here. That's fine.
No, I don't like that answer.
You'd
know
be in
what
a
that
box
answer-
again. He just pulled you out of a box. I saw it.
Well, sometimes I put him on a stake in my room, and he can.
I
Just,
like the steak. Especially when you turn and let me look out the window.
He does loves looking.
I
at
think
the
some
window.
children think this place is haunted.
They're not entirely
Is it
wrong.
because you're all yelling at them from?
Well, I'll lift it up and go booga booga booga, and he'll you.
And I go, ah!
Yeah.
I don't think we should leave him here alone. That's me. Let's do a vote.
I think we should take him with.
I think if we were to take him with us, he would have to behave.
I will behave.
Because you would be more than just looking out the window at that point. You would you would feel the wind in.
He's got a couple pieces of hair.
And my face ripples.
Exactly. Does the wind just like go into your mouth and then out? Do you feel that?
Yes, I feel it in my throat hole.
Maybe we should leave him here.
No, he just won't bring up his throat hole anymore.
Okay.
Don't talk about that.
I can provide assistance,
And how? In what way?
knowledge, and lore.
Like
I-
what?
You all don't look like you are very well educated.
Nevin, stand right here.
Yes, do it.
Wait, what?
How do you feel about each other? Nevin,
Why?
Let Nevin
How would I
answer.
feel about being in a room with a nerd?
he didn't know what a notary was, so how much of a nerd
He
can
couldn't
you be?
finish his soup.
I think we should dig a hole 10 feet down, bury him, and then go.
Well, what if he digs himself out with his tongue?
So in a box.
I will eat my way out.
You would have done it already.
He's tried.
All you, where would the dirt go?
Out my throat hole.
But it would go back to.
Below me.
I-
I'll eat up.
oh, God.
He's had thousands of years to think about this.
I am offering you my assistance.
I will take responsibility for him too. So if
That's
anything,
not inspiring any confidence in me, Hoste.
well, I'm very responsible. Look how sharp and elegant Brittany is.
Yeah, where'd you take it?
Hmm?
Where'd you take it?
I take it everywhere.
No, I think it done.
Oh no, I do it every day. I make sure to sharpen and do my 500 swipes.
500?
Yeah.
He doesn't do it. I've never seen him do it.
I do it. You're usually in bed and I'm a little drunk. But
Perhaps the steward should keep saying this.
I've already said we should
Put him
put him in a
hole.
box, bury it 10 feet down, and then leave.
so it sounds like Nevin's on board.
And
with it.
he would say that. You know why he would say that?
Why?
Because
He's an abomination to life itself.
You know what? I think you two need to spend more time together because
Quite the opposite.
I feel like, Hoste, to give you some context, this situation seems to be more like how you're the head
yeah,
and Nevin is me.
exactly. And you called me a friend.
do you want to be my friend, Nevin?
Never.
You see, you said the exact same thing. Oh, it's like watching us at the
I
very
would like
beginning.
I would like you to find your last resting place.
Well, that to happen,
About me.
I guess you would have to find my phylactery.
What if we've already found it?
Then you would have already killed me. You know who I would tell where my phylactery is?
Nevin?
A friend.
Oh, that's how he gets you, huh?
Well, he did tell me where it was. So
You want to see me meet my final rest? Isn't it a steward's job to put us to rest?
Yeah, just tell me where the phylactery is.
I guess you'll have to warm me up, won't you?
No.
Then I have time. You don't.
What's your story anyway? How'd you end up in the box? What's going on with
Ah,
that?
yes. Gildy, the powerful.
Oh, God.
Awaken something?
He's had thousands of years to think about. He's probably said this monologue so many times.
Well, alright, it's finally his chance. Let him do it.
God. How long is this going to take?
It would probably be better if we walked it on the way to where are we going?
Yeah, pack him up, pack your little friend up, put him in a backpack or something. You like those cat backpacks with the holes in it with the window?
oh,
Put him in one of those.
I get the hole to look through.
Yeah, if you're good, if you behave.
I'm gonna be so nice.
Or we can just put like a little window in the box. You can put some straps in the box. You can have the box right back.
we could do that.
Alright, you talked me into it. I'm gonna take the box. I'm gonna try to put a window in it with random glass dishware.
And as you guys get ready to prepare Gildy and make your way to the Silver Steps, that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. So, thank you guys all for joining us for episode 8, Friend or Foe. I hope that title makes a lot more sense with all the stuff.
Friend,
happened?
foe, Fourth lover.
Fourth, friend, foe, or lovers. But thank you guys all for joining us. We'll see you guys all on the next one. Take care. Peace. Bye.